How can you get anyone to like you? I'm Donin, and if nobody likes you, or if you want more people to like you, then this video is for you. I know what it's like. I was in a similar situation myself. When I was little, I didn't have any friends. I was an introvert. Even my parents didn't like me. My dad left when I was 3, and my mom told me it's because he didn't like me, and I believed her. My teachers didn't like me because no matter how hard I studied, I always got bad grades, while my classmates did not study as hard and they got better grades. And when I started my own business, my employees didn't like me. My very first employee quit the next day. I assumed it's because she didn't like me. How did I change all that? Money. Everyone likes you when you're rich, but not really. Actually, money makes no difference, because if someone has less money than you, they're more likely to envy you and not like you. And there is a big difference. If someone has as much money as you or more, they're not gonna care. So how do you get people to like you, even if you don't have money? Well, there are 5 ways to get people to like you that worked for me. Number 1, don't be perfect. People like you when you make mistakes, because no one is perfect and everybody makes mistakes. I used to trade stocks and I lost $70,000 trading stocks. But what I realized is most people who trade stocks lose money. Actually, 95% of retail traders do. And if I tell someone that I screwed up and I lost all that money, they're gonna believe me and they're gonna be able to relate to me, because maybe they lost money as well. If I say that I made a lot of money, they're gonna be skeptical about it and they're gonna question me, and that's the opposite of what you want. Number 2, ask someone for a favor. It's called the Ben Franklin effect, like when you ask someone to borrow a book. But don't stop there. Always ask for more. People make that mistake is they don't ask for enough in life and they complain that they don't get it. But if you just ask for it, you will realize you can get almost everything you want. There is a book by Rejection called Rejection Proof, where he just went around asking people for a favor, and he assumed he would get rejected most of the time because he asked for things that you wouldn't normally ask for. He just asked for a little extra and for free stuff, and a lot of times he got it. And what he realized, it depends on 2 things. One is asking for a favor is not a universal law. So one person might say yes and one person might say no. And second, it depends on time and place. So if someone tells you no today, they might tell you yes tomorrow. The situation might change. Like if you're applying for a job and you just applied one time, don't stop there. If you don't get it, just apply again. You can apply 5 times. You can apply any number of times. If you want to work at Google, just keep applying until you get it. There is no one to stop you from applying multiple times. Another way to get people to like you is to ask for advice. Everyone likes to give advice. People do not like getting advice as much, except if they're maybe paying for it, or if it's from a celebrity or someone they know. But let's say someone came up to me at a gym and this guy wants to give me advice on how to do my exercise correctly. I'm not going to listen to it. Why? Because I did not pay for this advice, so to me it's worth $0. Okay, if he was my personal trainer and I paid for it, that would be a different story. Or if it was Arnold Schwarzenegger giving me advice, I would listen to it. Instead of giving someone advice, give someone a compliment. That works much better. There is a book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, by Dale Carnegie, and his whole idea is do not criticize people, but make them feel important. And you can always make someone feel important by giving them a compliment, especially if it's about their choices in life, as opposed to, let's say, physical appearance or something they can't change. So try to give a compliment about something that they can actually change and something they're in control of. And even if people don't want to talk to you, most times they're still going to be nice to you and they're going to be friendly to you, and then you can keep talking to them. Which leads me to the final things that will make anyone like you is talk less and listen more. We usually like to talk more than we like to listen, but people don't like that. Okay, in most cases people are selfish, and it's not even a matter of selfishness, it's just that we think we are more important. Okay, so if I'm telling you my story, do not interrupt me and tell me your own story, because I don't care about your story. I care about my story. Just let me finish, and then maybe you can tell me how much you liked my story, and don't tell me yours. And that's how you make friends. I mean, if you want to just talk about yourself, you can do that, but you're just not gonna see any results. And that's 5 ways how you can get anyone to like you. But before you use those 5 ways, just think about it this way: do you really want everyone to like you? It's not possible. Even if you do everything you can, there are still going to be some people who don't like you, and that's okay. It should be, at some point, it should be their job to make you to like them. So you don't have to try to get everyone to like you, but please do like my video and subscribe, and I will give you more useful advice. I'm Alex Donin, and I'll see you next time.